attitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They keep it with Penny on first down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Now Rashad Penny. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 50, check 50.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Short throw to Disley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Lynch. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we got 4 down. 13. Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 1 out.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Ross Dwelling, 60. Have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or 2 today. And I was like, a zinger or 2? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Tighten up.
They'll run with Lynch. And this one a wide up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Mike, here we go. Kill. Hey, alert.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Go, 14. Here we go. Mike 51. Bang out.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line. Here we go. 180.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Garoppolo to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. 21. Here we go.
Tight end's right. 4 down.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Ziggy Ansah picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
11. Hey, high 7.
57. Mike, 57.
After the sack on first down, Garoppolo letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
21.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
12.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo, got to give some credit. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long.
Check 24. Check 24. Check, 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 check.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Returnable for Lockett. Nice job bringing that one. Back 14 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Check 9. 11.
They'll run with Coleman on first down, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
One, Omaha.
On first down, here's Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Go.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers! 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Prosise, 67 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
21.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 50 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Gold with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. It's complete to Lockett. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense. Applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight.
Quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the... But do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Now a desperate, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They didn't make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Yeah, he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Garoppolo now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Kendricks. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. On first down, Wilson. He hits his running back, close ice. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now it's Wilson. And this is Hitters. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here we go,
so from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. And let's get that ball here.
Garoppolo looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Come to my world.
Come play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got